Afternoon, everybody. How we doing? I am a few minutes late. I got carried away. What I was doing, I got carried away and just totally lost track of the time. Sat right here as well. Shocking. How are we all doing anyway? Did you miss me? Did you miss me on Sunday? I did miss coming on, to be fair. I do look forward to the Sunday stream, but there you go. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. So how are we all doing? Certainly had a fun and games with my central heating system on Sunday, but got there in the end. What a slog! Saturday and Sunday, to be fair. So we got a bit of CB radio. Well, it's not CB radio; it's amateur radio, really. Am I live? Am I live? Multiple echoes on my audio. Bizarre. Anybody else got multiple echoes on my audio? Let's make sure. You sure you're not plugged into something weird, Colin? I think it's you, Colin. I'm just checking all my audio's fine, looking at the screen. Colin, come on, you got something plugged in. Colin, you got something plugged in wrong, mate. Anyway, how are we all doing? Michael was first in today, but he's dropped off the top. We've got Derek in. Hi, Derek. Matt L. Good afternoon. Good afternoodle, Matt. How are you? Brian Bamarito. How you doing, Brian? Nick. Yeah, it's really lovely today, actually. It started off, it was raining this morning first thing when I woke up, but it's really nice now. Ben's there, just off to get a brew. Colin's in with dodgy received audio. Sheridan, hi, how are you? And Nick's got stuff to sell as well, apparently. Doug's in, hi Doug. Nick's selling a Pioneer tuner. Who else have we got in here? Who else is snuck in? Rob Hall. Hi Rob, how are you? You had 2 streams opened. Stereo streaming, Colin. Nice. Spud Vision on the PC. Simon, how you doing, Simon? Bjorn, good afternoon to you. Audio and video's fine. I've got one light off actually that I forgot to switch on. And I've got no drink here, so I'm going to have to go and get a glass of water or something in a minute, or a brew. You've just been recapping your Eagle tuner. Eagle. Yes. Well, as I said in the comments for the video today, we're going to look at the Icom that Darren sent me. Darren Coe. So I'm sure you're all a subscriber of Darren's channel. I did give him a shout out last time, and I think he did get a bit of a boost to his subscribers, but well worth subscribing to if you're not already. Hi Jax and Jeff Smith, how are you? Morrison's. Paul, how are you? In and out? Might be in, might be not. Parents' evening, then tea time. You have a ping. I've been pinged. I don't think my messenger's on, actually. Let me just get that then, Paul. How you keeping, Paul, anyway? I take it Paul Jr., Cody's Jr. is back to school now, Paul, so you got a bit of relief. But then you've got parents' evening. Like you say, you can't win, can you? You just can't win. You just can't win. Let's turn Messenger on. The internet's on a go slow again today. Oh, it's painfully slow. Painfully slow. Oh, cheers, Paul. Paul's just sent me the Icom service manual. Well, I'm going to need that, I think, Paul, because I've got a service manual here, but it's not great, to be fair. I've got a schematic. I say I have. I possibly have. I have got that one. Yeah, I've got that one printed out. This is the conversion details. See, the thing is, I need to set up the frequencies on it. So it's off frequency a little bit, which we'll see in a minute. But yeah, thank you for that, Paul. So really, there's a couple thanks to go out to start with. One is obviously to Darren for sending me the radio to start with, and I forgot the actual video that I showed it on, but it was a little while ago. It was a little while ago that Darren sent me the radio. Water, that's lethal. I'm getting distracted by the chat again, as always. It was a little while ago that Darren sent me in the radio, and we did try it all out, and I downloaded loads and loads of info on it. In fact, I've got a whole folder full to the brim on conversions for this. And it is now transmitting, and the other thanks goes to Les, one of the local radio amateurs fairly near to me, G4PEK. So big shout out to Les. We spent, I can't remember what day it was now. I think I did the stream. Did I do the stream on the Sunday? And we might have gone through it on the Monday night. But I know we were up till like 11:30 at night trying to figure out what was wrong with it. And it turned out it was one of the ICs. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. So we've got Dave Rhodes in. Hi Dave, how are you? Going for an early punt. 3224 microfarads. Phil, how you doing, mate? God, dear, oh dear. See, I need something to drink. Well, let me fire you over to the bench. Look, I'll nip down and get a drink. So this is the Icom. The wrong way up, but you can see this little homemade board that's been put in it. And to be fair, you know, whoever's done this, there's not really a diagram or anything for doing it this way. So that did cause me some issues, because I think whether someone's figured this out themselves, or they've used bits and pieces of all the different instructions to come up with it. And there's also a repeater shift on the high-low switch, which we haven't got yet because we had a dodgy IC. So let me go and get myself a drink, and then we'll have a look at this radio and see if I can find the ICs that arrived. And they were right here, but they've disappeared off the face of the earth. So I need to hunt the ICs as well, because these use binary adders, is it? It's a Motorola chip 4008. So I think we've pretty much got this diagram here and receive offset option. I think that's pretty much what we've got. So actually I'll leave that on the overhead camera. You can have a look at the board picture here. You can get bored with a board picture. Let's just sort that out for you. So this is pretty much the circuit on that board. Let's make that a little bit brighter. Right, with that, I'm just going to go and get my my glass and find something to put in it. Well, I've managed to find a couple beers. My last one's from Fat Tony. My last two from Fat Tony, look. Right. So anybody understand that diagram? I mean, it's given some quite interesting figures there. It reckons it's well, it's more than 0.2 microvolts for 12 dB synad. I mean, if I can achieve that, I'll be well chuffed, but it's unlikely. Whew. Right, let's get that out of the way. Back to some normality. So what have we got here? We've got Longhorn unfiltered IPA, and we've got Bunny Hop. Let's go with that Bunny Hop. I actually like this stuff. Hazy Pale Ale. And I've got the open tankard because that's the first one I grabbed. From the Royal North Devon Golf Club. Another of my auction buys. Oh. Mike Atlantis, how are you? Jax, what are you saying? Test if you've got pulses going in and out of pin 4 and 15 and then test the outputs. It's actually working, Jax. I'll get to the issue in a second. Oh, I've not made a very good job of pouring that out. Oh, look at the state of that. Look at the heat on that, look. Jeez. That's a bit lively, isn't it? But yeah, really nice that. It's only 3.5%, so it's not overly strong, but yeah, tasty beer. Tasty beer. Tasty beer. Cheers, everybody. So what am I asking? What we've got to try and do is get the thing on frequency to start with, Jax, but I was just going to go through what we found on it. Because the problem was, and the very first thing Les said to me, I'm just trying to see if I can find the ICs, because we ain't going to be able to sort the repeater shift out if I can't find the ICs. That's typical, isn't it? They were here a couple of days ago, and I've had another bit of a clean up, and now I can't find them again. They're in one of them hard plastic IC holders. But anyway, it's an adder, yeah. It's a big-headed one. What's that? What's that? Oh, the beer. And I got your message about George there, Derek. I'm glad that that he's happy with his radio. And was he actually using it on the club net, Derek? Was he actually using it? I did send George a message just to make sure it's okay. I sent him a text message today, actually. So fingers crossed everything's okay with it. That's another one of those 751E Kenwood trio sets. Okay, so basically let's go back to the start with this radio. I've got it all connected up. It's not turned on at the moment. So this came in from Darren, and it had repeater down written on the top, so that gave me an idea that this was converted, but we couldn't get it to work at all. It wouldn't key up. We didn't know what frequencies it was on. We didn't really know anything about it. Then I started reading through all the gumph. We actually went through it when I was live, and I had a bit of a go through it all, but Basically it is on 10 meters now, so it's been converted from 27 megs to 29 megs. So let's see. That's good stuff, Derek. Brilliant. Let's see if I can find this info again then. So let me get my that's my board. We got the schematic in what Paul just sent me. Chassis layout, yes, it's not. Yeah, let me see if I can find, I've got somewhere a really good, God, tell you, this runs hellish slow when I'm streaming, this laptop. I could do with a second PC really. So one to do the streaming and one for using for finding all the bits and pieces. So it should be in my documents. My Lord, Sanjina. Trouble is I do so much stuff here. It's is it downloads? My Lord. Nakamichi, there we go, ICB. I've got loads of documents for this. Is that the schematic? Yes, okay. Here we go. So let's get you onto my screen. So the problem we had was there was no voltage on pin 1 of the IC20A. And they'd actually taken the power supply, so there should be 5 volts on this base. So you can see there's a 5-volt Zener down here. So it just goes through a coil there, and we should have 5 volts at pin 1. Well, there wasn't. There was something like 3 volts, if that. We didn't have 5 volts on pin 1. So I immediately thought, is this diode gone? So I pulled that out. Still nothing. It measured fine. 5.01, I think, volts. Nothing there. There was nothing either side of this coil, so there's no 5 volts here. So I went further back and checked this resistor, and then even further back down into the regulator circuit here. And we still didn't have 5 volts, so it was Les that suggested looking for this voltage to start with. So this is obviously what was causing it to not work. Well, if you follow this pin 1 back through, you'll notice there's a couple takeoffs here. So one goes off this way, goes up to, I think that's the audio IC. And then down here too, there's a reactor diode there, not sure exactly what that does, but the other one comes off here. And it goes into the code switch. So obviously all the takeoffs for the add-on board come off the code switch. So this was connected up, as I say, the 5-volt supply is connected into our external board. Then it's fed back in to the code switch to alter the codes. So basically disconnected the wire from the code switch, and all of a sudden I got 5 volts on here. So if we go to my pictures, if I can find it. So this is our board. Hopefully you can see that, and I'm on the right. Yeah, you can. So this is our board. This is our two ICs. This IC here is to do with the repeater shift, and you can see it's fed via a diode there. But this is the one that does all the frequencies, and these are all the wires coming in from the code switch. This blue wire here is the power wire coming in, so that's our 5 volts coming in. So basically what we did is disconnected, took both of these chips out, and what I'm trying to say, took both the chips out, reconnected the 5 volt supply, and lo and behold, it worked. And you can see the Zener that I pulled out there, that measured 5.09 volts, so that was fine. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a Zener, but it turns out it was this one here. So that one with the little X on it was faulty, and it was pulling the voltage down. So I think it was actually this one that had gone, and this one was okay. So what we did was swapped them over, because this is only needed for the repeater shift, and this is the main one that alters all the frequencies. This is our little binary adder, and as I say, I have got another one to replace this, but at the moment I'm running with just this one chip in. Now this board is quite bulky, and I suspect what's happened is it wasn't very well protected, and it's just rattled around, and something's touched on the inside and taken this IC out. They're quite finicky, apparently, these. They're quite susceptible to static, and they're prone to failure. So Les was absolutely bang on. You know, with this chip here put in this socket and that one left empty, it now works fine. Was there anything else to show you there? No, I don't think so. And that's just the underside of the board. As I say, this is a homemade board, and it works. You know, it works. It's great, really. But what I was going to try and do is try and incorporate this on a printed circuit board. How easy that'll be? I mean, it should be fairly easy. There's only 2 ICs and a load of resistors with a diode. A lot of these wires are links to link these 2 ICs together, and it's a real higgledy-piggledy. You know, I spent a long time working out which wire went where. I should have videoed it really for posterity, but I didn't. So that's the story. That's the story. So let's get back to where I am. Mike Atlantis, how you doing, Mike? I think I did say hello. A quad bilateral switch. 4066 this is 4008, isn't it? So the code switch pulls it up and the Zener clamps it to 5 volts then. No, the Zener is actually in the circuit. There's no Zener. I don't think that's a Zener in the on the board there, Jacks. It's not a Zener, and that I don't think that's mentioned, that diode. But I think when you flick that switch, oh right, sorry, yeah, you're right there, Jack. So the code switch pulls it up and the Zener clamps it to 5 volts. I don't know, that's not measuring as a Zener. The one that I measured on that picture was the Zener in the radio, not the one on the board. But full channel and receive offset option for, I don't know. Yeah, so they've done the repeater shift slightly different. They've used a third IC This has only got 2 ICs and a diode. But the diode on the board is just a normal normal diode. I can't work out what diode it is. It's backwards, which confused me a little bit because I thought that was the power input and that was a protection diode, but I was wrong. So let's see if I can. Well, let's have a look at it on the test set to start with. So let's let me see, where are we? Okay. It's very precarious. I'm amazed that no wires have come off of it yet. You can't really see it that well, but that's the board there. So the repeater, the feed for the offset comes into this diode here via the switch, the high-low switch. So hopefully I haven't pulled any wires off while I did that. So let me just get the camera onto the test set a minute. So you can see I've got it set at 29280. I've never worked 10 meters FM ever. I think Dom has, but I certainly haven't worked any 10 meter. Hi ZX, how are you? Andy Tobin, hi Andy. A large section of heat shrink should make it look pretty. I might have some heat shrink that will go around it. What's the repeater shift? Is it 100 kilohertz on 10 meters? I really don't know. We can have a look in a minute if I can get the thing working. So I'm going to key up. Let's turn on first. So you can hear it's working. To be fair, it's not great. So 12 dB synod is 0.7, so the receive is down on it. So we should be 29,280. And we're 29,280.43 on the end. So it's a little bit out on transmit. The only thing I would do with that PCB is keep the wires away from the RFPA cable ties. Freezer bag. Yeah. So it's a little bit out and it's a little bit deaf. According to the book, we should be able to get somewhere near 0.2 microvolts for 12 dB synod. But I'm not sure if the receive's on. Now I think there's some way of measuring the frequency to get the 10.24 on frequency properly. Standard shift's 100 kilohertz over there. Let's get that camera down there if I can get it on without it crashing out. It's a bit better to look at, isn't it? So let's just turn that down a bit. So we need to make sure that our reference crystal is on frequency. I mean, there's one of these here that's go back to the overhead camera a minute. I don't know if you can see that, but one of these is screwed right out. This one here is literally hanging out. If you can you see that? That core there I take it that's probably the VCO, but it's literally hanging on by a thread by the looks of it. They've pulled it right out. Looks like it's been a bit of recapping. No, I did change a couple caps in this. They were in the area of the power supply. So we've got 3 crystals in here. I believe this one's a reference crystal here, and we've got a receive and transmit crystal down here. So I need to work out which one's receive and which one's transmit. I can tweak back the transmit one, I think, but I'm not sure how to find out whether we're on receive properly. Q, Derek? There are 3 crystals in total. That's right, ZX. So, you know, we got trimmers on each crystal. So we got a ceramic trimmer on each crystal, a capacitor trimmer with ceramic. So let's have a quick look at the manual. Just have a look, see if I can work it out, because I haven't got the actual Icom service manual. But it does say, if you check the frequency, you'll find an error which can be corrected by adjusting CT202 for TX and 201 on RX. So 202 is TX and 201 is RX. Just trying to see how we get it on receive frequency to start with. Okay, so we've got crystal reference of 16.50625 for RX, 16.96125 for TX. Excuse me while I'm reading. So this service manual is not the actual service manual for the set. It's the service manual for the converted, well, to convert it to 10 meters. So I believe we can run 5 kilohertz deviation on 10 meters FM as well. It's 10 kilohertz channel steps. I think we can run 5 kilohertz deviation, is that right? So okay, so I can see the receive path. I can see the transmit, and I can see CT203 10.24, but where's the test point for it? I don't know where the test point is. So it's one of the pins of the PLL, I think. Do the 10.24 with a small capacitor tapped onto PLL input. Afternoon, Rob Cross, how are you? Yeah, let's go back to the schematic then and have a look which PLL is. Yeah, see, that's for the B40 FM. You're mad. You're mad, are you? Afternoon, Jess, how are you? You've been putting a new radio and TV area up. Excellent. Right, let me find this schematic again. So pin 4 by the looks of it. And okay, so let's just quickly go to the screen cap. Let's get rid of the picture-in-picture. So here's our reference crystal, 10.240, and we've got CT203 as the trimmer for it. So pin 4 of the IC should be our 10.24. So let's get a my if I can find it. Or shall I use that one? No, it's not plugged in. Let's use my little handheld frequency counter for this. It's pretty accurate. It's brand new, but it's always hiding. It doesn't want to come out to play. Where the hell's it gone this time? Huh. I'll tell you what, it's got stuff goes missing in here for a pastime. I spent hours searching for this radio to find it was in a box where it shouldn't have been. Now, what have I done with my handheld frequency counter? It's going to be somewhere to hand, isn't it? Where the hell has that gone to then? I know where it should be, but it ain't there. Oh well. I'll have to plug the bench one in then. Not to worry. It's easier sometimes with the handheld one. Especially when I'm looking at... I have to let that one warm up a bit now. Let's pinch BNC lead. Okay, let's find a ground. This is a floating chassis, that should be ground. Sometimes on the probe. Right, let's see if I can get you up on the frequency counter. Let's have a look, let's see if I can get you onto the frequency counter, because that's a whole... Oh yeah, okay. I think we're definitely on the frequency counter. Tony! Oh dear, you got me loads of them, mate. That's why. I'm still on it, look. This is the last two, mate. The last two. Well, the last one now. This is particularly nice, Tony. Bunny hop. Very nice. But I only usually have a beer on a Sunday, and I only usually have a couple, so they've lasted pretty well. How are you keeping, Tony, anyway? Dom, how are you keeping? Right, so we need to get probably on the overhead camera now. Let's go in deep. I was hoping Gary would be about actually and see if we can actually get a contact on 10 meters. Is that going to get better with that on or off? On, but probably that sort of angle. There we go. Right, so pin 4 should be there. So what have we got? Have we got enough drive coming off of that to view it? No, we haven't, I don't think. No. Sensitivity's maxed. Frequency A. No, that ain't gonna measure it. Any other ideas how we can measure our 10.24 then? I would have thought I could have done it with that. I don't have to be in transmit to measure it, do I? I wonder if I didn't have a good ground connection there. So let me just try that. Grounding it to one of the cans a minute. Let's try that. No, it's coming up with 139 megs. This is 10 hertz, so yeah, we should be able to measure it to 160 megs. I'm right there. I don't think resolution would make any difference, but we'll try it. Nah, 139. You don't think receivers are accurate enough? No, you don't. No, I don't what? I don't what, Harvey? How can I measure that then? Will the scope measure it? Let's see if we can measure it on the scope maybe. Let's try the scope. Scope should measure it. Oh, we don't need it in for TX. Alright, Daniel, how are you? Just finished work? Right, let me get you to the scope then. Let's see. Channel 1 on, channel 2 off, probe times 1, measure, what's going on here? Auto set that thing. Let's try that again then, see if we can measure it there. Okay, we've definitely got something there. There it is. My measure's not working for some reason. It's saying it's 140. Hey? It's measuring the same. I've got the pin out right, haven't I? Doesn't look like it, Harvey. Looking at the schematic there, if we stick that one across, it definitely looks like it's on pin 4. Oh, hang on. Do I need to be measuring across pins 3 and 4 maybe then? Pin 18 is ground. So maybe if we measure from that one then to there, what have we got then? 140 megs still. Pin 3. megs, unless we need to be 10 times probe maybe. Why this thing just ain't responding for some reason. Auto set the thing a minute. Let's try that again. Okay. Now we're there. I've got 10.238 now. Let me see if I can find somewhere to clamp this off. That's better. So frequency according to that is 10.2386. So we need to tweak that a fraction. Let me just see what screen I'm on here. Okay. Let's get back to that again. Yeah, I've just turned it to 10 times, Jack. So that's what I've just did. I can't understand. Channel probe. Channel on. This is hanging up for some reason. Got problems with my scope. So can you see? I don't know if you can see that down the bottom there. 10.23. See if I can get you in. If I go to cube that. Down a little bit and zoom in as far as I can. You should be able to see the frequency down the bottom where it says CH1. For some reason it's not letting me change to 10 times probe, but I've switched it to 10 times probe. If I touch that on there, you can see my frequency. So let me just find a little screwdriver to adjust it with. .239. That's not going to go all the way, I don't think. The best I can get is 2394, then it goes back the other way. So it looks like our crystal's a little bit tired. I have got some more crystals somewhere. Is it worth putting one in, do you think? You built a little low noise preamp for your counters for just such occasions. Yeah, it could do with an amplifier, couldn't it? pop a new one in. See if we can get it a little bit better with a new one. I mean, the scope should be fairly accurate. I don't know why. I would have thought I would have been able to measure it with my frequency counter, but I don't think there's obviously enough drive for the thing. But hang on, let's measure it now. Now I've got it in the ×20 mode. My frequency counter is measuring it. I trust the frequency counter more than the scope, to be honest, but I can't get 10.24. In fact, it's the same. 10.2394 is the best I can get. So your reference oscillator ought to be on frequency, didn't it, really? So that's the little trimmer I was turning just down there, and that's the reference crystal. I was monitoring pin 4 of that. Let's see if I can find a crystal then. Where the hell would that be? These are getting scarce as well. There's my box of tricks. Got all sorts of crystals here. I've got 10.24. So let's pop the desoldering tool on. Soldering iron. Turn the power off to that. I believe it's those two there. Bit of glare, bit of glare. Just there. Just across there. And that might explain why it wasn't that great on receive if the crystal's slightly off. Going in for Longhorn unfiltered IPA, Tony, the very last one. My Christmas present from Fat Tony. So thank you very much, Tony. You can't see me anyway, but I've pinched my camera for the radio. I'm a camera short, really. Right, let's just get this poured on. I'm waiting for it to come out. Put a new crystal. I'm going to put a new crystal in, Jess. See if we can get it to do. I mean, it should swing either way. We should be able to get it above 10.24 and below. Good stuff. Cheers, everybody. Anyway, I don't normally have a beer on a Wednesday. Usually have a glass of wine later on, but I've just been out with the dogs. It's pretty hot, so I thought, what the hell? You know, summer's nearly here, isn't it? Let's turn that racket off. Should have fallen out. There we are. Let's pop our new one in. Supposed to have had some soldering iron, a new soldering iron cartridge arrived today, but for some reason, I take it it's all to do with this virus, but everywhere seems to be out of pace soldering iron tips at the moment, so I'm really struggling to get some new cartridges for my iron. and I'm on the wrong camera. Yeah, I'm struggling to get any more cartridges for these, so I'm using this bent tip at the moment, but I prefer the chisel tip. But just can't get them anywhere. Nowhere's got stock of them. I think I can pay about 40 quid for one on eBay, but they're only 15 quid, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, let's just solder this one in then. You need to be careful with crystals as well, because if you dwell on them too long, you can actually break the solder joint inside the crystal. Right, there we are. So let's see if that's made any difference. So we'll go to the frequency counter now, because with it in 20 times, the frequency counter will measure it. So let's pop it. It's on, yes. Let's go to pin 4. Yeah, there we go. We're over now, which is brilliant. That's what we want. So we should be able to trim that back. Let's make sure I don't short anything out here. Should be able to trim that back now to exactly 10 point. Gate times. Let's get the resolution back up. It's coming. Come on, pull down. Is it going to be too high, this one? Is he going to come down? Yes. He's a fair way down, mind you. 10, that's as good as it'll get. Yeah. .2407. So yeah, that's good enough. A damn sight better than it was. I will have to wait till next Christmas for more, despite the begging. I'm not begging, Tony. Very appreciated, mate. I've made them last. I've savoured them. Right, so that should improve things, shouldn't it? Okay, got you, Harvey. I'll give it a squirt with some freezer spray. That'll cool it down. Try again. Let's try that. So now it's nice and cold. Yeah, so it's dropped since I've cooled it down. Look, I don't think I can get it any further than that though. I think that's about as far as I can get it. .4086, look. Which Should be fine, shouldn't it? Okay, so I wonder where the test point is for these other crystals then. So for receive, let's go back to the schematic. Stick 15 picofarads across the trimmer. Stick 15 picofarads across the trimmer. You think that'll get it down, RVD? If I got 15 picofarads, let's have a look. Yes, I have. Should we try that? So the trimmer is there's a crystal. I can't even see where I've soldered the crystal inlet. Is it there? Let's go to the webcam. Afternoon, Rich. Stick 15 picofarads across the trimmer. Let's try that then. If I can find the trimmer, so it's back that way from. I can't understand how that can be. Just looking at the trimmer, it's cracking up. Ah, okay, I've got it. Let's try that then. Let's just stick 15 picofarads across the trimmer, as Harvey said, and see if that makes any difference. So there's the crystal, and this is the trimmer. Oh, I can cut that off. Let's put a little bit of flux on it. We'll just tack it on for a minute, see if it makes a difference. I lost it again now. Yeah, okay. Get out of the way. Get off! I'll tell you what, it really likes that joint there next to it. Right, let's hit that with a bit of solder. Make sure we're not shorting anywhere. I'll tidy that up in a minute if it works. Let's have another look-see. Where are we? So, where are we? We're in there. That's where we need to be. That's the crystal. So we just put a 15 picofarad across the trimmer. So let's See what that's done. $24035. So let's trim it again, see if we can get it. So it's dropped it down from 2408 to 2403. Let's give it a tweak. We got it to 2403, Harvey. You think we should be able to go the other way, shouldn't we? Yeah, that's about the lowest it go, 24036. How you doing, Rich, anyway? Make sure we've got it in the right way. The rock is hard to move. 22 picofarads. See what I've got, Harvey. I don't know if I've got a 22. I've got a 33. I've got a 33 picofarad. Try that, see what happens. Or do we need to go down in picofarads? I've got a 10. I've got a 10 puff or 33 puff. Stick an 18 across it, that should do it if you want it perfect. I haven't got an 18. Yeah, I've not got a lot of low value caps. Let me just have a look, quick look, see what this is. See if I've got any low value ones in here. Oh, I have got a 22 picofarad. I tell a lie. I have got a 22. Code is 22. I have got a 22 in. I got this Velleman ceramic caps collection. I got a 22 in here, allegedly. I haven't got an 18 though, Nick. Well, higher values make it go down. Sorry to hear that, Rich. Messing about with the this one then again, so that's coming out. Let's add one out. Let's turn that down a bit high on that. Let's be 15. I cut these off. I got loads of these. Being tight with them. So we're going in with a 22 now, apparently, allegedly. That's not shorted to nothing. Right, okay. Here we go again. Try it again. Harvey, how you doing? Struck. How you doing, Harvey? No live streaming for Harvey by the sound of it. Have you been a naughty boy, Harvey? Have you done something naughty? Right. Where's my probe? Let's try it again. See what we've got this time. Where we are. 2402. Oh no, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Let's see if that'll alter. I don't think it will. We're gonna get. I'm probably going to be with my 33 that I found. I expect. 2402. I'm gonna have to go with a 33, aren't I? You restreamed someone, did you? Oh no, Harvey. What should we do? Should we go with the 33, shall we? Should we go with the 33 and try that? Well, if we got it, it'd be nice if we get it bang on, wouldn't it? I think this is going to be the last try. Last ditch attempt. Whoa! He don't want to go in there, does he? It's feisty, this one. And that is a brand new crystal. It's not a pull out of another set, so you'd think that one would be fine, wouldn't you? Right, 33 puff. Yeah. Let's just go for it. Oh, my leads are strangulated to hell here now. Let's just do a bit of an unraveling. There, that's better. Go for it. I don't know where we go from 33 picofarads. I don't know what else I got. I got 47 picofarads. I got 47. I think if you really need the reference crystal pretty much bang on. I know we're probably splitting hairs, but oh, I think we could be there. Are we there? Can we get that? Or have I gone the other way? I've gone too far, am I? I've gone too far. I think Nick's right. We needed to be... Well, no, we need to be between 22 and 33, don't we? I think our 22 was closest. Any other ideas, anyone? It's all about earth energies and ley lines. Thing is, all these crystals came from the same source, I think. I got six meg one I could chuck in there. That would totally throw it out, wouldn't it? Turn it off and on again. Like a computer reset jacks. It might alter now. Now it's cooled down a bit. Maybe, I don't know. No, we're quite a way out now, aren't we? Gone from one extreme to the other. Yeah. Best we can get is 915 by the looks of it. 23915. I mean, we're still better than we were. So we needed to be just over 22 picofarads, but not as high as 47. Is that right? I think 22 picofarads was our closest, wasn't it? Lightly tap it with a sledgehammer. It's not tin whiskers. We've got no tin whiskers on this one. Yeah, okay. $22. I mean, what happened to my other ones? $10. Now, is it capacitors in series or in parallel? Is it series or parallel? Because I could get to 25. I can't remember whether it's parallel or series now for capacitors. I think it's series for resistors and parallel for capacitors, isn't it? Let me have a try a minute. So it's 15.8 puff. If I put a 10 across that, it's not going to work, is it? That's over 30 now. And that's 100, so it's probably going to be in. Yeah, it's in series by the looks of it. So I held them together. Oh, come on. Or is it one of these crazy mathematical things? Yeah, that's 6 puff now. Ah, 28. Yeah, okay, it's in parallel. So I've got them in parallel, look. So if I stick 2 in parallel, I can get 26 picofarads. It's worth a try, innit? Let's mess about with it. We've got nothing better to do with our time, have we? So what's that, 15? We've already got 15 chopped, so we'll use the chopped one. So we do this like burning my fingers. Ow! No, I can't. I made a pig's ear of this, haven't I? You might be able to try and get some decent crystals, really, wouldn't it? Well, that could be Mrs. Cruncher home. Right, let's see if 26 picofarads is better than 33. It'd be nice to just be able to adjust it either way. Go slightly higher or slightly lower in frequency. So let me just go back there again. Let's have a look what we've got now. 241. 241. Can we? Can we come down from that? Ah. Now we had a 102402, didn't we, just now? Now what was that with? I think that was just with the 22, wasn't it? Let's get it as best we can, I think, and we'll just leave it there. We'll be forever messing house. Oh dear. That was worth a shot, wasn't it? Gotta have a play with these things. Yeah, that's Mrs. Cruncher home. Ow. So our time is numbered. I think 22 was the best, wasn't it? You make your own crystals. Nap them from the bare rock. Yeah, we believe you. We believe you, Jax. I mean, I'm sure I pulled a crystal before by putting the actual capacitor across the crystal rather than across the trimmer, and then use the trimmer to pull it in. I did that on a Uniden set, which worked very well. I'm pretty sure that's the best that we can get. I keep turning it the wrong way and tangling the leads up here. Right, car?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah. Right. Let's try again then. I'm pretty sure this was the lowest that we got, wasn't it? Probably gone the other way again, I expect. I suppose I could. No, let's not mess about. Well, that's the best we're going to get it. 2402. That's the best we're going to get it, I think. We're better than we were. We're better than we were. Right, okay. Let's stop assing about with that now. We need to sort the receive and transmit. We need to set the receive crystal first, I think. Which is one of these two down here, in amongst the rat's nest of wiring. So we got CT 201 and 202. So that's 201 and 202. Hi Matt, how are you? Virgin Media threatened the router with a rubber mallet and it started cooperating. Welcome Matt anyway. Yeah, shh, don't say anything dumb. You need to get some for 145 megs. That does work, putting it across the crystal. Yeah, I've done it before, Nick. It does work. It does seem a little bit erratic, though. Although it's, yeah, I have done it and it has worked. Okay, so the final check by adjusting CT202 on transmit for 29.6 on channel 60 with a frequency meter. Channel 60? What? We've got channel 60. Receive frequency 10 point test point by T202. At the test point by T202. So where is the test point by T202 and where the hell is T202? Where's me eyes? I'll turn a bit of light on here so it'll blow it out a little bit, but I'll be able to see. So where is the test point by 202? There isn't one. Or is it? Let's have a look then on the so should be getting 18905. Really? $16,504. I think that's going to change as I see if I can hold that on there while I change channels. $16,504. $29.6 on channel 60. Right, let me have a think about this. So let me just key up. Can we get 29.6? So channel 40. Channel 1. We don't have channel 29.6. We've got 29.121 to 29.441. So we're a fair way off. Let's do it on channel 20 then, and we'll trim the. I'm going to trim the. I'm on the wrong meter now. Let's go down to. Where is it? Sonic? Where the hell am I? Oh, lower, lower, lower. Okay. So which one was transmit? Bear with me, I'm still messing. I'm just having a look through these instructions here. Because I don't know what frequencies this thing is doing here. Definitely in the 10 meter band, but where? Where in the band are we? Right. Standard. So channel 40 should be 29.69. Well, it certainly ain't. It certainly isn't 29.69, and it ain't 29.3 on channel 1. What the hell? 29.28 on channel 20. Let's see if I can trim that bit off the end. It should be 280. Now, is it that one? Yeah, I can't get rid of that bit off the end. I think that's receive, that one. Yeah, so that's probably why they've tweaked that oscillator there to get it on. Well, that should be 280. It's doing 7 watts as well. Hell. It's going to be getting quite warm, I would think, those finals. Yeah. Warm. Toasty. Yeah, you're on the forum, Tony. Anyway, aren't you? You're in the you're in the messenger group. That's what I was trying to say, Tony. I think you are anyway, unless you left. It won't go on frequency, you know. Let me just trim the other one. No, it won't go exactly on frequency. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? Something's amiss. It might be that we're going to have to go through it and do a full alignment on it, regardless of the it sounds like the VCO's not right. We should now transmit and receive from channel 1 29.31 to channel 40 29.7. .1. If you can see that, 29.1. Let's get that microphone lead out of the way. On channel 1. .4 on channel 40. We're doing 7 watts on channel 40. 7 watts on channel 1. Hellish output. Yeah, true, Tony. Have you missed anything? No, just me randomly pushing and twiddling stuff. I'm a bit confused as to where we are with this now. It's certainly not doing the frequencies I thought it was doing. Let me go back and just trim. Let me just go back and trim the oscillator. No, that's not far off actually. Pretty close, but I'm not sure what's going on with this receive. think we could have a problem with the receive and transmit crystal frequencies. That's receive, I believe. Okay. Hi Nat, how are you? Why you have a CB on 1 to 40 is not channel 1 to 40 here in Europe. This is on 10 meters amateur band net. This is not on CB frequencies. Code phrases. Did you used to do that, Jax? Did you? Yeah, there's something amiss with this. I don't think... Where's my... Where's the transmit and receive crystal oscillator? There we go. 16.96125 X202. 16.50625 should be 201. 50625. So which one is transmit and which one is receive? I might end up having to pull this out and start again, you know. I thought we'd be sorted here. I don't think we are. Unless it's because the other 4008 is missing. That's a point. It could be that's why we haven't got half the frequencies. Graham, you fool. Because not only does it do the repeater shift, it might do some of the other frequencies as well. But can I find it? Can I find it? Can I hell? This is them, I think. Let's have a look. Let me get the old wristband on a minute. Otherwise, we're going to zap these probably. Let's get the old wristband on. How you know who's KGB? Very good. Europe uses the mid-band net, doesn't it? This doesn't do mid-band, this does the ham band. Now, is this the right ones? Let's turn that off. It might be that this is the problem we've got, is that this other one is doing some of the frequencies. I still think our oscillators are off now, our crystals. I should have paid attention when I watched Richard's last video, shouldn't I? Okay, yes, this is the ones 194008. So which way around? That one's got to go that way around. Is it going to fit? No, it's not. So we need to adjust the legs. Let's do a leggy adjustment. Oh hell! I've dropped me leg bender. There we go. Upper end of an export CB. Right, it's got my leg bender in, courtesy of Derek. Let's stick this one in. Let's turn it on and see if it works at all now. Okay, let's key up now and see what we've got. $27,931. I think that's right, 931 and channel 40. Ah, yes, 9701. Right, okay. So it was because we didn't have that that chip in. So if I key up again, look, so we got channel 40, 29701 3637, channel 1, 29311. So let me just double check. I'm pretty sure that's right now. Although we are off frequency still slightly. So yeah, channel 129.3. Actually, it might just be me. 29.3. So we've got 29.31 on channel 1. So that's actually channel 2. What have we got on 40? 40 should be 29.69. 70. So 6 zeros a calling channel, which should be channel 31. So we're 10 kilohertz out, aren't we? I wonder if that's that switch. Just flick that switch. No, that's 100k, that switch. Yeah, so that's 100k shift, that switch. Satellite links, it may well be. It may well be, but there's something's not quite right here. We've got to trim these two trimmers, I believe. I think this is the issue. We've got to mess with the receive and the transmit trimmer. $202 for TX and 201 for RX. 202 for TX. 202. Let's go back to let's stick that in picture. Go back to the overhead camera. Okay. So 202 is transmit. So if we key up on channel, let's do it in the middle, channel 20. This is 10 kilohertz off, I think. Channel 20, according to this, should be 29.49. 501. Will that pull in? No, not a chance. That ain't gonna pull in, is it? Unless they've done it a weird way. So I got 2.8 on the end, look, which I shouldn't have. So 29,481. I mean, this may have been done a different way. I don't know. I mean, if it's usable and it's on the right frequencies, but a different channel number, that ain't a problem, really. I just want to get rid of that offset on the end. So 481, where's 481 then? Channel 19, that's actually channel 18. So I've just got to get rid of that 2.8 on the end. It's doing a hell of a wattage, isn't it? So I don't think I'm going to do it with that without messing with the... No, that's the best I can get it. Who knows? How are we doing anyway? Are you all following, or are you all doing your knitting? What are you up to? So it seems to me we're 10 kilohertz out. I'm not 100% sure why. And I can't trim the bottom bit off. I don't know. I don't think that's the crystal, unless one of these crystals is not pulling as well. I mean, that could be the case, couldn't it? I mean, what are those crystals? With some blimmin' weird and wonderful value. Still there and watching. Cheers, Rich. Okay, so one of these crystals should be 116806 and the other one should be 152262. If this is the same one, I'm pretty sure this is the Icom we're looking at now. Oh, that's a DNT. Let's check the Icom. Right, let's go to the frequency counter again. Let's go to the frequency counter. We haven't really achieved a lot here. Can we find the frequency counter? Where's the frequency counter? There he is. There he is. We haven't really achieved a lot here. Now, I'm just trying to see. Let me have a look at the circuit. Where is the test point? Where should I be measuring that to? You're following along with an Ode Tom. Very nice, Matt. Hi, Arena Engineering. How you doing? Welcome, mate. I'm just trying to find my schematic again. Here we go. So I think I'm looking for that on one side of D202, 201 and 202. Surely that's got to be the test points. So go over to my circuit. Here's our two crystals. Let's go in a bit closer. So we've got 201 and 202. 201 is receive and 202 is transmit. I think those crystals are off. Where the hell would you get a 1050-625 crystal without having one made up? So I don't know where I'm measuring it. So I could measure here, but I probably need to be measuring it at the D201, don't I? L205 D201 junction. Cool, how are you supposed to get in there, eh? Okay. So, should be 16.50625. So it's 5056 at the moment. So let's see if I can trim that in at all. .625. Ah, that one's going to come in. Okay. .50625. Oh, how about that? Absolutely bang on. Okay, and this one, there's two diodes in here that are a pain in the neck to get at. It's D202, so it's the base of that one. So so it's one leg. So the other one should be 16.96125. And that's on the L206 D202 junction. Is it there? I've still got this band on. I don't need that on now because I put the other crystal, the other IC in, which has done the job. That's just reading 11.7 there. Can we get to the other side of it? No. Is that L206? Yeah. Or do I need to be in transmit for that one to register? Yeah, that's jumping around rather, isn't it? I can't measure that one for some reason. I can go to the other side of D202 and find a decent ground over here somewhere. .506. I could use that diode, I suppose, couldn't I? Maybe that is the test points, is the diode. So that should be that's the receive. So if I hit transmit, 1701. Let me come back to the receive one. See, 506. That's moved. Why is that? Oh, it's because I'm the other side of the diode. I think I've got to be the correct side of the diode. So if I go to this side of the diode, yeah, that's bang on. So I'm going to have to flip it over, I think, which is a flipping pain because I can't trim it. But that's just so we've got crystal and the diode is smack bang in the centre of the crystal. In between the two crystals. Ground. It's got to be the ground there, isn't it? Be careful I don't get zapped here with some RF. So it's 9605. It should be 96125. It's 96051. I'm measuring it from the right place. .9603. Yeah, that's a fair way out. How the hell am I going to do this? Let's have a look. What's that? So that's back. That goes. You think there'd be something to hang on to? I'm pretty sure it's there. Isn't that point there? I think. No, maybe not. I don't know why it's I just can't get on it really to test it. So one side of the trimmer goes through L206. One side goes to the ground, the other side goes to D202. And I'm going to have to I'll have to tack a wire on, I think, so I can get on it. going to tack a wire on. I'm going to tack a wire on. Be here forever else. Tack a wire on and... Are you still with me? No one's dropped off to sleep yet? Let's have a look what you were looking at, because I can't see the camera at the moment. Let's get the chat up. Tony! Thanks very much, Tony. Good man. You can play catch up. Catch you later, mate. What are we on about now? We're about adult videos now. You can get crystals made. I had some made for that Sony ICF 2001D. So we need to be tacking a wire onto here, which actually goes to our crystal. That's the test, well, what should be the test point. There isn't any test points, and you're supposed to test it. I think that's it anyway. Don't quote me on it. Right. Hopefully we now have a test point, which is this little red wire sticking out here. So I'm going to stick my scope probe on that. Where's my thingy gone off the end of it? The clamper. And ground. So now when we key up, if we turn the power on, it says we're on 18.7, eh? The Overseer. Okay, Matt, catch you in a minute, mate. Yeah, the last ones I've made were about 25 quid each, Nick. So that's randomly. Can we adjust that though? Apparently not. Oh, hang on. I'm just looking at this. Hang on, we're getting somewhere, I think. Let me have a look. What channel are we on? Let's do it on channel 20. Smack bang in the middle. So channel 21 should be 29.5. That's easier to sort out. Yeah, see, we're 1 kilohertz over. I can trim it now. (10 kilohertz out, I mean. So we're on 29511. Anybody got 10 meters hooked up? Then give me a quick rig check. So channel 22 is 2951. But we got 511. On channel 21. That's just a pain in the neck trying to sort it out through this book. Paddy, how you doing, mate? Let's stick me back in so you know I'm still here. You can't just hear me, you can see me. Aston, how you doing, mate? It has been nice today. Why can't I get my reference frequency right? Is there a problem with that crystal? Why am I 10 kilohertz out? So as I say, on channel 21 I should be able to achieve 29.5 dead, and I can't. Okay. No, I'm still out. I'm doing some output on this thing though. This is getting pretty hot. I've got a funny feeling my transmit crystal is not on frequency. I wonder if anybody's done a funny and changed it for something else. Let's have a look. 16.96125. 16.96125. Yeah, and Gary is probably about the only one that I could contact, or one of the local radio hams, but I need to get it on frequency first, I think, Dom, which ain't going very well at the moment. 16.96125. 16.96125. Yeah, that is supposed to be right. So we've got the trimmers there, that goes in to the crystal, and the other side of the crystal is there, which is where we're measuring it from. So I'm not sure why I'm not getting the right frequency there. I'm getting 16, 17, 18. It is working. I'm trying to tell myself that it's working. It is working now. It is physically working. That's the last of my beers done. It is working. The 100K switch is working. But I'm 10k off. So I trim it to something usable. $29,511 I'm on. Switch this on a minute and have a listen. Let's go in with coax 2. Let's put some attenuation on this. So we want 29. What did I say was on? 511. 29,511. Let's see what I sound like on air then. Let's turn the volume up. 1 2 1 2. Whoa, that's loud. 1 2. Testing, testing, testing. Apologies for headphone wearers. I've got no mic gain on this. One two 1 2. 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing. Well, it's transmitting on 29,511, which is in between channels. I'm not connected directly to the aerial. I'm just into the dummy load built into the machine. So we're in between channel 22 and 23, which is not good. So I don't know what's going on. But I should be able to measure that crystal there, and I can't for some reason. Let me try it with the actual oscilloscope. Let's turn that off. Just looking at it on the oscilloscope. Yeah, see, it's I wonder whether that's pulling it down, you know. Yeah, that is affecting it a little bit, just having the probe attached. Yeah, I've got to find a way of trimming that up somehow. So it's not even measuring it, my scope. Doesn't like it at all. There's not a decent signal there. Let's go that side of that trimmer there. 169601. Well, that's measuring something, that side of it. Perhaps I'm measuring the wrong side. Okay, that's better. Five, 1, 3, 1. This is where I need 3 arms now. So it's reading 169601. Should be 96125. No, it's not going to go. It could be then that I need another transmit crystal, because it will not do it. So I need a 16.96125. I wonder if there's any of those on. I wonder if there's any of those on eBay. Oh dear, oh dear. Whew. I think we're getting to the end of the stream, people. What is the time? 6:30. Time for tea, pie and chips. Nice. Cheers, Dom. Catch you soon, mate. Keep going with that dipo as well. Hacker Sovereign 1 or 2 grill. Measure on the output of the oscillator. Output of the oscillator, Nick. So I've measured here, and I've also measured here, either side of the crystal. Where are you saying I should measure, Nick? I mean, if I go the other side of the diode, I can clip onto that. It comes out to the base of Q201. So I'm measuring from here. I've got a wire tacked onto the underside of D202. Now I'm getting a more stable on that pin there, the other side of C202. So not sure what you mean there, Nick. You'll have to enlighten me there, mate. Not 100% sure what you mean. No, not on crystal, on emitter of transistor. Okay. Just go back to that schematic then. So we're looking up here, which is, oh no, that's a collector. This is the emitter, isn't it? Q201. So we're looking at junction of, well, see if we can see the emitter of Q201 then. See if we can even see Q201. Let's turn it off a minute. Q202, Q301, Q201 is there. Now, is that a BCE or an EBC? So where's our 226? Two. Oh, I tell you what, I can't see sod all in here. I've just took my magnifying goggles off. I can't see nothing now. Oh, 225. That is 224, 225, 226. I wonder if that's the test point, Nick, because that is grey where all the others are painted. I wonder if that's a clue. Let's just try that then a minute. Get me clampy clamper thing. So R226 is down there. One side of it's to ground, the other's to the emitter. Let's turn that back on then. Let's key up. See, I'm getting 29.5142 on that. I'm getting the output frequency on that. 29.514 I've got on the scope. 29.514, channel 21. Yeah, we're still way off, but yeah, I'm not getting the frequency on that one, Nick, for some reason. Let's try it on the yeah, I'm actually getting the output frequency on that one, Nick. Which seems a bit bizarre. Let's have a quick look, see what the pinout is on these. Let's go directly onto the base if I can. So Q201. Q201, what the hell is it? It's not even telling me what it is it? 2SC380. So it's a BCE bottom view. So emitter is the one closest to me, which is connected to that. Yeah, I am on the right pin. I'm on the right pin there, Nick, but I appear to be reading the output frequency, not the crystal frequency. Bizarre. So B, C, E, yeah, so that's the emitter there. And ground, give me a ground. It's a decent ground connection when you want one. Aha. 96326. 96327. 96327. So it should be 96125, so it's way out. So let's just transfer my little jumper wire over to that emitter a minute then. And then we'll see if we can tweak it any better. Come on, tack on there, you know you want to. Thank you. Alright, where's my little hooky thing again? Let's try that again then. Last go. Last ditch attempt. Right, let's have a look what you're looking at. So I'm looking for 96125 high-speed train. Oh, what is going on? It was there when I was probing it direct. Perhaps I've not got a decent ground connection. Let's have a look at a decent ground connection. Where have we got a ground connection? Is that a ground there? No, that's a ground through, so we should have the ground. No, I better connect it there just in case. Let me just find a decent ground a minute. This could be the issue. I think one side of that one's ground. Let's try that. Yeah, okay, that's better. With a decent ground, we're getting somewhere. Right. So it should be 69. Okay. 96125. God, come on, Graham. Get with the program. Nine 96125. Can't get any closer than that. But our main frequency's still out. So we're on 29512 now on channel 21. Yeah, so we're really channel 22 plus 2 kilohertz. We're thereabouts. I mean, I can't get it any better than that for some reason. So that crystal is okay. I've managed to pull that in. We know the reference crystal's pretty much there. So something else in the circuit is losing us 10 kilohertz, or something's not fitted quite right. Who knows? So where am I? I should be there. Yeah, let's get rid of the picture in picture. Whew. Still waiting to say Cruncher is live. You still haven't had a notification, Theo? And welcome, Theo. Didn't see you pop up there, mate. Yeah, I usually get notifications saying I'm live after I've finished. You've managed to persuade the overseer to let you stay in the car so you can carry on watching. You have to promise her a new outfit. Oh, sounds expensive, Matt. Getting a bit warm for a cloak and full armour though, so she might let you off. Excellent, Matt. Well, there you go, people. I mean, we haven't really achieved a lot. I've put the other IC in. The radio is now working. It works on 40 channels. They're 10 kilohertz out. So yeah, really not sure where to go from there, but I'm going to have to get my head back in the book and study that for a bit longer by the sound of it, aren't I? Phew. So there you go. We didn't achieve a lot, but it was good fun trying. No, we have achieved a bit, but there's definitely something not quite right with that. But I will have to consult the Oracle. What's making a noise here? Is that my test set? Let's turn some of this stuff off. That's better. Oh, silence. That's it for now, people. Next up Sunday, I've got the Roberts R707 chassis that's coming to look at on Sunday. But I have got a car full of stuff that I picked up from Les. So I've got a lot of material for live streams in the future. So, need the Delta tune. We've got no Delta tune on this. Beware the arrival and R707 and the 303 on the way to me, Rich. Oh no, another R707. So YouTube have virtually admitted that they have messed up, and some viewers don't get any notifications on new subscriber videos. Strange, Theo. I'm at a loss really with YouTube. I don't know what the hell's going on. I used to get notifications an hour before. Then it went to half an hour, and now it seems you only get a notification when someone actually goes live. So I'm really not sure. And the clocks are going forward as well, Theo. That'll just mess me up even more, won't it? But hopefully I'll be okay for Sunday. The central heating is done. I'm not touching that again. Nightmare. So cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. We have had a couple super chats in, so let's have a quick look at those. Both from Tony. Good old Tony. Where's me screen cap? So Mr. Fat Tony. I think one was a surprise because I still had some of his beers left that he bought me for Christmas, and then a final signing off, and he's going to catch up soon. Well, he's going to catch up the video because he didn't see the start. So there you go. I should be back. That's all, folks. Thanks very much. Glad you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed it. It's good to get together anyway, isn't it? Even if we don't fix something, but we've sort of fixed it. Certainly was a good bit of experimentation with the crystal, wasn't it? Thanks, Nat. Cheers, everybody. Catch you soon. Bye for now, if I can get this thing working still.